Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is June 2nd, 2025. It's super late in the day right now. It's been a pretty solid day so far, but we've just been busy. Um, we were out super late last night, so I ended up waking up at 11, and then we were supposed to drop Roman off at 11:30. They told us that morning. So went and did that, and then came back, and then I made some mac and cheese, and then prepped to mop the kitchen. And then while I was eating, I came upstairs, watched some YouTube, and played some video games. And then I was like, I should get to work on stuff. I don't really want to. So, getting to work on stuff now. I didn't have any goals set for the day because I didn't do my evening video log last night. But, yeah, so I'll just go over them real quick. Obviously, brush teeth. Morning video log. That I did yesterday. Let me see, what else do I need to do? I was like, cook lunch. What else have I done? Have I done anything else? Roman drop off. Work at 4. And then, recovery. VL 30th. And recovery VL first. So, gotta make a recovery video log for Monday and Tuesday in the evenings. Yeah, I made morning video logs for both of them. Just didn't get around to making evening video logs, which happens. Sorry, I'm trying to put my hair up and I'm struggling with it, so that should work. But yeah, it's been a chill day so far. We went and dropped off Roman, and then on the way home, Ava wanted the coffee, so we stopped and got her one of those. And then came home, I made us some mac and cheese, prepped the mop bucket, and then I just got done mopping the kitchen, and it's like drying right now before I go and put everything back. It was trash day today. My mom put the bins out to the curb, so the trash is getting picked up. And then I work in about half an hour, or I will leave for work in about half an hour. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole day so far. It's been really solid. I've been chilling. I've been thinking of daily thoughts to share on today, yesterday, and Monday. And I'm just like, oh my god, dude, what hasn't happened? Today, the big, beautiful bill got passed by the Senate, but they amended it so much it has to go back through the House of Representatives, which you know is so bad. Like, when the way it usually works has to be amended because of how badly something needed to be changed, I feel like that's just a sign, you know? And so, I'm like, honestly, tomorrow one of my first goals is going to be to figure out how to contact my representatives in the House and just, like, I would love to record a phone call with them or, like, leave a message or however it works, you know? And just, like, express dissent. Like, it's not cool to pass such a huge spending bill. Tax billionaires, dude, they don't need massive tax cuts. You could just literally take that out and the budget should be just about fine. Like, it'll be better. But, yeah. And so, thinking of daily thoughts to share about the big, beautiful bill. I've read some of it, and it was not good. It's been amended 1,000 times at this point. It feels like they change so much, and, like, they do certain things with it. And it's like, I'll have to read it again. So, I might have to do that at work. Or, you know, I should do that at work. But it's just going to get changed again. So, what the hell, man? But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got going for the day. I'm going to probably just chill and play some video games before work. Maybe write the descriptions for yesterday and Monday, but we'll see. I'm super hot right now, so I'm going to turn my fan back on once I end the video log. You'll be like, oh, it feels so much better. And I have some laundry here that I washed yesterday that I'm going to organize. So, yeah. See y'all in the evening. Peace.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Today will be a video log for July 2nd, 2025. It was a Wednesday. It was actually a really solid day. So I went over everything that I did in the morning, but I'll just briefly recap. We got up, got ready, and then we went and dropped off Roman at his step-parents' house, or real dad, stepmom, yeah. And then we went and got some coffee, and then I made mac and cheese for lunch, and then watched some Smosh while we ate. And then I made my evening video log super, super late, and then I played some Counter-Strike before going to work, and talked with Ava, and like cleaned up the dishes downstairs. All the goals for the day were to brush teeth, morning video log, cook lunch, Roman drop off, work at 4. I wanted to do a recovery for the 30th, June 30th, and then July 1st. Didn't do either of those. And then sweeping off the kitchen. So the only ones I didn't do were the recovery video logs. So, happens. But, Yeah, and work was super alright. It was very uneventful. We were all just kind of like gearing up for tomorrow, Thursday, July 3rd, is our last day of work. So we were all like talking about that, right? And I just realized I'm missing my bracelet, and I don't know where I put it. I think it's downstairs somewhere. But yeah, um, yeah, it must be downstairs somewhere. Oh well. But yeah, we were all talking about the break. So Thursday, tomorrow, is going to be our last day of work, and then we have a break coming up. So like a 2 week break from the 4th, close on the 4th, open up on the 18th. So it's literally 14 days of closure. It's going to be super super fun. And then, yeah, we're going on a trip this weekend, and then what else do we have planned? It's Summer's birthday, my sister-in-law's birthday, so that'll be really fun. And then gosh, there's one other thing, and I can't remember what it was. I feel like every time someone asks like what I've planned over the break, I do that every time. I'm just like, it's a good question. I don't know for sure. So yeah. And then in the morning video, like I said, I wanted to talk about the big beautiful bill for my daily thoughts. So in the future, might have already passed. I don't know, but I was like, I had read the Big Beautiful Bill. They publish it on the it's either the Congress.gov or like the WhiteHouse.gov page, but they publish it while they make amends to it. So I'd read like 160 pages of it when they like first draft, like Donald Trump's first draft, right? No changes from the House, no changes from the Senate, and obviously the numbers don't mean anything to me. Like a billion for this, a couple million for that, 100 million for that. That doesn't mean anything to me, right? Like I'm not that guy yet. But when they write in full sentences like this will occur, or like these things need to be put in place, this will happen, this, like the Medicaid things were very much like um the bureaucracy. They're putting bureaucracy in the middle. Like you have to prove that you are trying for employment or are employed, and it's like there was four separate things that you'd have to do twice a year, and I obviously am gonna go a little bit deeper into this, like read a little deeper, but Medicaid is for poor people, like poor people, right? People who could not possibly afford health insurance. That one of the things about being poor in America is poor often means clutter or hoarding, or a good combination of both. It is borderline impossible for a person who is poor with clutter and hoarding to keep track of necessary paperwork. That's just a fact of life. Like I would say that a great vast amount of people who are on Medicaid could not keep track of necessary Medicaid documents. So it's very obvious to me when I first read it. They could have been this out, but when I first read it, that is going to kick off thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people from Medicaid alone. Because when you think about how many people live in trailer parks, they're not going to keep track of their. When you think about the man and wife who have 4 kids in a 1,000 square foot home that they rent, they're not going to keep track of necessary medical paperwork. And they have to fill it out for husband and wife. And there's like affidavits for all the children. Like, it's just going to be awful. And it really feeds in to my idea that MAGA isn't Republican anymore. This is government overreach. Like, just the thing about Medicaid is government overreach. Government requiring more paperwork for something you already get without it. What? And so, if it passes the way that it does, that's awful. That's awful. It's going to kick a bunch of people off Medicaid. Just that's it. Like, there's no great deeper meaning there. They're just going to get kicked off Medicaid, and I think that's awful. So, with that being said, there was more to the Big Beautiful Bill. Donald Trump talked about $1 trillion spending budget for the military. That's insane. That number means nothing. What? I feel like, obviously, I don't know when he posted that it was going to be $1 trillion or whatever, like when he said it. I'm almost certain Palantir, Lockheed Martin, there's one other military big stock that I'm not. I'm just gonna Google it. Big military Stocks America. What are the ones? What are they? Lockheed Martin. Boeing was the one I was thinking of. So it's literally like, I imagine Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Palantir were just like stock price flying up, dude. Because, I mean, that's an extra $150 billion into the pool of things they supply for the U.S. military. What? And, I mean, I can't even call MAGA Republican. Like, I don't enjoy saying that because people are so red, blue, whatever. MAGA is a new political party. They're not Republican. It's ridiculous. But anyways, and then obviously one of the Republican things that he retains in his changing is lower taxes. Just tax cuts all around. And then no tax on tips or overtime is stupid. And it's going to expire. But I feel like so many people don't really realize. So he's extending, he wrote into law, the tax cuts he put in during his first term. Whatever. But he also did no tax on tips and no tax on overtime until 2028. So the next guy who's handed a poor economy is going to have to sit there and go, we can't keep this. Like, we can't keep no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. We just can't as a country. We can't keep, like, it's not fiscally responsible. We can't do that. So I cannot believe that. I mean, that was 3-4 months ago that I read that. Gotta be 2.5, 3 actually. Now that I say that, but dude, Big Beautiful Bill is not it. That's just that. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you had a wonderful July 2nd. I know I did. I'm super excited for tomorrow. It's our last day of work. It's gonna be a blast. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.